Freestyle Roma is our biggest and best spa. It's got all the features that you would expect in a spa of this size and this specification. It's 8 foot square in size and seats 6 or 7 people with utter luxury. Starting from the base then all the way up to the top of the Freestyle Roma. As with all the other Gulf Coast and freestyle spas, we have a one-piece ABS plastic base. It's a complete one-piece base, so you don't need anything to support that spa. As long as you've got firm level ground of any description, that base is good enough, and of course it will never rot or deteriorate over time. As we move up then to the hot tub cabinet, it's all complete synthetic maintenance free. It's got a 10-year warranty on all of the cabinet, and again it's going to look that good in 10 years time as it does here in the showroom today. The shell on the Freestyle Roma is again manufactured by General Electric, and it's a G-Loy acrylic. It's completely self-supporting. That basically means if you remove everything away from the shell mould itself will sit there full of water and people and sit in its own strength. It again comes with a 10-year warranty. Taking a look inside the Freestyle Roma then, again it shares quite similar characteristics to that of the Freestyle Sicilia we saw earlier. The cushions again, very space-age by design, and again, just like all the Gulf Coast spas, the G-Loy shell can be moulded to completely fit that cushion straight in. So it's got a great recess style fitting on there. The speakers themselves also were upgraded. They're a polyplanar speaker, which is a top hot tub speaker out there. The stereo system found on the Freestyle model then, we get the upgraded polyplanar speaker as we mentioned before. You get the subwoofer package as standard, where the spa volume quite literally comes from inside the spa shell, and of course your waterproof remote control, which you can change your track, your volume, and you can even mute that and turn it off, all from the comfort of inside your spa. As we look inside the spa then, it's got 6 obvious seats. Of course, you could always fit more people in it, but as you can see, there's big armrests dividing the seats just to give it that real sense of luxury inside. Also, like the Freestyle Sicilia, the main seats inside the spa really tend to throw you back against the jets, and that way really bring out the most from the internal jets. There's 66 jets in total inside the Freestyle Roma. And again, the makeup of these jets, you start to see them really targeting the outside of your hips, your feet, just about every area of the body is targeted by the jet layout inside the Freestyle Roma. As with the Freestyle Sicilia, we find lighting all the way around the underside of the air divert controls on the top side there. Again, at night time, these look absolutely fantastic. Internally then, in all Gulf Coast spa and all freestyle spas, what we have is what's referred to as the power depot. And what the power depot essentially is a unique way of mounting all your spa components internally on one modular plastic panel. Now the advantage of doing this is it makes it real child's play even for the customer to quite simply remove and replace a part at any point on the spa's life when a component fails. So even if you have that spa for 7 or 8 years and an individual component will fail, it really is quite simple just to pull that component out and then simply replace it yourself. The best example of this, if I wanted to now remove this central processing unit, which is basically the heart of the spa, I would quite simply remove all the various colour-coded connections, just like so. I would then quite simply just remove the main plug from the power point, and that whole processing unit will just simply come out like so. And again, that in reverse is just as easy. It's straight back into its housing, firm push, and it's back into place. And that's true of every component on the spa, from the heating element, the central processing unit, either of the various pumps, and indeed the ozone system. Again, will just quite simply just pull out. Now that ozone system comes as standard on every Gulf Coast and every freestyle spa. It's a corona discharge style ozone. Often the type of ozone you will pay an additional fee for as an extra, particularly on a lot of American constructed hot tubs. Again, it comes standard on every Gulf Coast spa.